Hi guys, so can you guess where I am? It's not a film set, it's not a new project. I want to tell you that I'm at the Nestlé NANGROW factory in Samalkha, Panipat. And honestly, it looks massive! So what am I doing here? Well, like most mums, I'm always double-checking what goes into the products that I feed my child. I read the labels, I ask other parents, and okay, sometimes I even ask AI, like everyone else. It's a thing now, guys. But in the end, you still wonder, what really happens behind the making of this pack? Because honestly, I've seen brands make so many claims, and I wanted to see what that actually looks like in real life. So I called the Nestlé NANGROW team and I said, I want to see the factory, the real thing. And guess what? They said yes. And so here I am, and I'm not alone. So like always, I've called for backup, who I don't actually see yet. But I told him, you explain the science and I will ask all the curious mum questions that every parent wants to know. Because when it's about my child, I like seeing things for myself.
Hi, Soha.
There he is. Hi,
Sorry
Dr.
to
Nihar.
keep you waiting. Always a pleasure. Sorry to keep a film star waiting. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. In fact, I was using the last 10 minutes to just pace up and down, thinking mentally about all my questions.
Yeah, last time you asked so many questions. We met on the NANGROW What's Growing On podcast and we managed to answer all of them.
Yes, but I feel like that was the theory part, and now is a very important practical part.
You know what? You're in for a surprise. I've been here before. I know this place. I'm going to help you out. We're going to see things together. I'm going to explain you everything.
Superb. Then today you are our factory expert.
Absolutely. At your service.
Dr. Nihar, I know we're going to be talking about NANGROW today. And my first question was, where does the milk actually come from?
So Nestle actually sources its milk from around 80,000 farmers across villages of Haryana and Punjab. And their quality control doesn't start at the factory. It actually starts at these farms.
So Nestle isn't just buying the milk, they're actually involved in how the farms are run.
You know, there's a 50+ team of agriculturists, vets, and technical experts that work with the farmers. They actually become family. And they help them improve the conditions of the farm, keep the cows healthy, and that's how it starts.
That's amazing. So basically, healthy cows, clean farms, fresh milk. It's a great start.
Exactly. Even the cattle feed is tested and approved by Nestle's stringent quality control.
So healthy farms means good quality milk, and all those precautions are taken before the milk even reaches the factory.
Correct. Every milk tanker that leaves the farm is actually tested for freshness at the farm itself.
And now I really am curious to go inside that massive place to see what happens next.
Awesome, let's do it.
Okay. What's this?
So Soha, this is a health declaration. So basically fever, loose motions, tummy issues, skin infection, anything we have, it gets flagged before entering. And not only us, everybody who works here goes through multiple medical tests all the time to make sure that nothing that they have goes in the food that is made here.
That's amazing. It's like hospital grade. It's beyond hospital
Yeah,
grade.
absolutely.
But you know what? Thinking about it makes sense, because if we are manufacturing nutritional products for toddlers, then everybody involved in the process should be healthy.
That's correct.
Wow. All done. Let's go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. First things first. Movie star, humble doctor, same rules for everybody. Factory uniform first.
Okay then. Wow. This is the most extreme makeover that I've had. I mean, it's a personalized factory uniform, change of shoes,
Yeah.
no jewelry.
I would kill for those pants though. I like yours better than mine.
You look like an astronaut.
Thank you.
But why no jewelry? Tell me, what's the deal with the jewelry?
Yeah. So metal jewelry, it holds a lot of dust, bacteria, and runs a risk of contamination. And in food production, There's absolutely no room for error, just like in operation theatre.
My God, it is super strict.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yes.
So now, where do we go from here? What's next?
Yeah, for our next step, I'm going to have Mr. Hitesh.
Hi Soha.
Hi.
Hi Dr. Nihar.
How are you, sir?
You guys can start factory tour from milk reception area.
Okay, lovely.
Sure.
We'll follow you.
After you, sir.
The first thing I noticed is that each milk tanker's tires are washed once they enter the factory. Dirt from the road can carry bacteria inside, so washing the tires ensure what's outside stays outside. This is the milk sampling lab. The raw milk sits in the tanker outside and is tested here before a single drop is allowed into the factory. More than 75 quality parameters: protein levels, fat content, nutrients that help with the toddler's growth, checked right at the point of entry. The milk is also checked for antibiotic residues and heavy metals. Any milk that has to enter the factory has to pass all these tests. And even one test fails, the milk doesn't enter the factory. It's as simple and strict as that.
So Soha, this factory is divided into 3 hygiene zones: basic, medium and high. And as you move from one hygiene zone to the other, protocols for hygiene keep getting stricter and stricter as we go deeper and deeper into the factory.
Wow, it's like Nangro has its own airport security.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you know, I always thought that factories would look messy. And I'm amazed that this place looks squeaky clean.
That's the idea.
This stopped me in my tracks. They're swabbing the factory floor, testing it for bacteria. And if bacterial levels cross the threshold levels, an investigation starts immediately. And it's not just the floor. The air in the processing areas is pressurized and filtered. And the bacterial levels are tested too. In the Nestlé factory, even the air has to meet a standard.
Now let's head to the control room, where every ingredient, every process is closely monitored. So Soha, this is the brain of the factory. Every ingredient that goes into the product, quantity, quality, timing, it's tracked and controlled from right here.
Wow. So what happens to that milk that passed the test at the milk reception step?
So the milk is stored in huge tankers that holds almost 100,000 liters of milk, from where it proceeds for pasteurization.
Wow. So it's like basically, I'm trying to understand, it's like boiling milk at home, but at a massive, massive control scale.
Absolutely, spot on.
Okay, so Dr. Nihar, from raw milk processing, I'd like to go one step deeper and I want to talk about the nutrients.
Correct.
What actually goes into this? So
Correct.
protein, DHA, probiotics, what do we need to know about all these things?
Let's start one step at a time with the proteins. And this is the opportunity I want to take to bust a myth. Mothers are now obsessed with proteins and they believe more protein is better. A child's body in an early phase of life is in a critical programming phase, metabolic and structural. If that internal system is set to a higher baseline, it raises the risk of child's obesity in the future. So in this case, more the merrier does not apply. In fact, here, the quality of the protein is important than the quantity. And when we talk about quality, whey protein stands out. The essential amino acids, the ease for toddlers to digest it. And once it's absorbed, the support it gives for muscle growth they need when they're running and climbing every day.
I see. So it's not just how much protein, it's actually which protein that matters.
Exactly. And before that whey protein goes anywhere near the blend, it goes through 20 plus quality checks. Mineral profile, protein levels, microbial safety, heavy metals, safe, clean, and exactly what it should be.
Right. Okay. Tell me about DHA.
Essential for the brain, especially in the early years of neural development, brain development. From connections in the brain, it plays a huge role. Every batch is tested for nutrient balance, for freshness, for contaminants, meeting strict global standards for purity and oxidative stability of that DHA.
Wow. Actually, that's so nice to learn and to know also, because I know that those early years are when brain development really takes off, and nutrition matters a lot at this stage.
Absolutely correct. Well said, actually. Very well put.
Thank you.
And about the probiotics, my favorite, these are the most delicate actually of them all. They have to be added into a fully enclosed sealed system so they're never exposed to open air. It's an automated system that measures the exact quantity needed every single time. So whether you open the first pack of the line or the last, every scoop is exactly the same amount of probiotics.
Incredible. I think that's exactly why I rely on NANGROW for it, because I think when it's for your child, what gives you a great sense of peace is knowing that it's consistent every single time.
And it's not just these three. Lactose goes through 15 plus checks. Vitamin premixes go through 40 plus checks. Nearly 100 quality checks on raw materials before anything is ever produced.
That's a lot of testing even before the final product is ready.
Yeah. And once all the ingredients are blended into a final NANGROW powder, before it's filled in that single pack, it gets tested again. Nutrition levels, moisture, density, texture, uniformity, 20 plus more checks on the powder itself before it gets filled in.
I think just being able to see this step by step, it makes me feel genuinely content about Nestlé NANGROW and what goes into my child's class every morning.
You're in for a surprise. Let's head to the red hygiene zone.
Let's go.
So Soha, this is the highest hygiene zone of the factory. And this is an additional layer of protection for you.
But we're already in full suits. How much cleaner can we get?
It's another level.
Okay, another PPE kit I get, but what is that?
Now, that's air shower. But on the press of that button, for 30 seconds, multiple high-velocity air jets will hit you from all directions and make sure you lose contaminants, dust particles, and anything that can possibly cling on to your... So wait, we have to change into the red zone shoes.
I'm just saying it is so good that mothers are good at balancing.
You almost fell over.
Yeah, so change shoes again.
Yeah, this is to ensure that nothing travels from one hygiene zone to the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am very impressed that they're really keeping every zone so clean. So I'm guessing 9 is you?
9 is me. Why don't you add mine and I handle yours?
Wow. This is where every pack of NANGROW gets filled, sealed and packed. And yes, it moves fast. But speed doesn't mean fewer checks. Before the powder even enters the pack, it passes through an online metal detector. Then, the pack is filled with a food-grade inert gas to ensure freshness of the ingredients. After packing, samples from every batch are pulled for further testing. Online and manual sieve test checks for any foreign body. Then, the seal itself is tested to ensure no leakages. The pack is also then tested for levels of oxygen, which can degrade nutrients and allow bacterial growth. What looks like a simple pack or tin on a shelf goes through multiple checks before it reaches our homes. Now, let's chase this pouch on the line to see what happens next. Next stop, outer box packaging area. On this line, the inner pouch of NANGROW gets packed into the outer box. Every single pack has its own unique code called batch code, manufacturing date, expiry, and MRP. A camera reads each one to verify it's correct and legible. Because this isn't just labeling, it's traceability. Nestlé can track exactly when a pack was made, on which line, and what went into it. And so can you. Enter the batch code of your Nestlé NANGROW pack on familynest.in and you can see the details of the pack in your hand. And then an X-ray. Metal detectors catch metal, but the X-ray catches everything else. One final foreign object check on every pack before it's packed into cartons to be shipped to stores. Microbiology, chemistry, packaging. In the microbiology lab, every batch is tested to ensure the presence of adequate amount of probiotics, along with checking for any harmful bacteria in the product. The chemistry lab runs a full nutritional audit on the finished product. Moisture, pH, fat, protein, the complete mineral and vitamin profile. Every nutrient verified against what the pack says it contains. And then the one that genuinely surprised me. The packaging itself goes through more than 30 safety checks. Strength and sealing, checking whether anything from the material could migrate into the powder. And finally, we head to the sensory lab, where humans become the final quality control tool. They're checking taste, smell, color, texture, and even the mouth feel. So even after all those machines, human judgment still matters. Sometimes a mother's nose catches what machines miss. And as the last step, automated robotic packing that stacks and sends the NANGROW packs to the warehouses. From raw milk to this stage, the complete process is entirely touchless, ensuring the safety of your Nestlé NANGROW.
So Soha, we saw the entire factory. You saw how everything comes together, and this is the final product. This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
To a day well spent.
Let's head back.
Let's go.
Back to civilian clothes.
Yeah.
Back to jewelry.
So what you've seen here, Soha, is 700 plus quality checks from raw milk to your final pack of NANGROW.
Wow.
So what do you think?
You know, honestly, I don't think I have any words. I'm super awed. I'm impressed. Just the science, the care, the precision that goes behind making every Nestlé NANGROW product, and just the precautions, the process, the checks, and the people. It's so nice to see that there's so much warmth and care behind making a Nestlé product. It's been an eye-opener for me.
That's exactly what every parent deserves.
Yeah.
That complete confidence on how they choose to nourish their child.
True. And you have been an incredible factory guide and expert. Always there to look after us parents. Thank you so much. I will take your leave now.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Nihar.
you.
I will call you soon.
Yes. Bye.
I'm sending signed NANGROW packs to mums across India who will share their honest reactions. This is the NANGROW Transparency Tour, so you can see exactly what goes into every pack and feel confident about what goes into your child's glass of milk.